Looks under his bed, but sees nothing that could
We're back, looking at more paranormal videos, trying to find that needle in a haystack that gives credibility, credence to the other side, to the paranormal, the unexplained, and the supernatural. What we're looking at today is Nuke's top 10 scary ghost videos. So spooky, ooky, freaky, deeky. It goes up to 11. Let's roll it.
This next video was recorded by a man named Javier from Argentina. Javier says that he was worried about his friend Antonio, as he hadn't heard from him in a while. So he drives over to Antonio's house to check up on his friend. Javier bangs on the front door. No one answers. He calls out Antonio's name. Again, no answer. So Javier climbs over the wall into Antonio's backyard and goes to the back door of the house. For some reason, the door is open. Fearing the worst, Javier goes inside to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
Antonio!
Antonio! Hola! Hola!
Antonio! Eh. Raro, che. Toño, soy yo. Javier.
What? Jeez, what was that?
Hey. Loco. Soy Javier, boludo.
Whoa! Go after it, come on, baby!
Loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué onda, ¿cómo andás? ¿Estás bien? Che, loco, si sos vos salí. ¿Escuchan eso?
Just go after it, man. Just open the door. Boom!
Javier doesn't know what is going on, and he doesn't want any part of it. He decides to just leave the house and call the police. But just as he's about to exit, he hears a strange sound from somewhere behind him. The next 30 seconds are like something right out of a nightmare.
So dark. Okay. All right. What?
Did you see it?
Whoa!
A door swings open by itself and someone or something with glowing eyes seems to peek over the upper glass of the door, 7 feet in the air. Javier has had about enough and just makes a run for it. He says that whoever or whatever this was, it certainly was not his friend Antonio. After calling the police over to the
To be fair, the eyes only lit up enough where it looked like somebody was jumping, but whatever.
residence, Javier learns that his friend has tragically passed away inside the house, just behind that door that he couldn't open. Javier is so upset and confused by the whole ordeal that he just can't let it go. He decides to return to Antonio's house in search of answers. It did not go well.
Esta es la pieza. Mierda. Una laucha. Da un poco de escalofrío estar acá, se siente una carga un poco pesada, qué sé yo. ¡Qué mierda! La linterna. ¿Qué pasó? ¡Qué mierda!
That black screen ain't me, folks, okay? I don't know what that is. Oh!
Hey!
No! Stop!
¿Quién es? ¿Quién anda ahí? Mierda.
He's standing behind him, dude. Ah! Oh, Jesus! Nothing there. Did you see it? Open it up! I'll kick your ass, dude! Somebody get me behind the shower curtain. What's the black box? What is that thing? Oh, jeez!
¡Hola!
I'll mess you up!
¿Qué mierda anda ahí, la concha de su madre?
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, Jesus Christ! God! I can't do the Shadow Man figure thingies.
And with that, Javier is done. He leaves the house, and to this day, he claims that he has no explanation for what happened inside. A house without history. A family living in Kansas City, Missouri are away from home one night when their Nest security camera captures.
Did anybody else get freaked out? I mean, look, obviously it could easily be faked, but dude, the little, not little, but the thing walking and the Shadow Man and it could be Javier or Antonio or somebody, I don't know. Wasn't having it. Wasn't having it.
Something truly bizarre. A shadow-like figure about the height of a child can be seen moving from the upstairs bedroom. The figure doesn't appear to walk or run, but rather float at a high speed before it just disappears into thin air. A small childlike voice can be heard calling out, "Help."
But there's no children living there. The family was massacred a decade ago, and ever since, nobody lived there.
The family has never experienced anything paranormal before, so they have no idea just what this could be. The house was only built 15 years ago, and they've searched online, but they can't find any strange history about the house or land. So just what is this? Let me know.
I missed it. Did they say that they had children or didn't have children? And it is weird that the image itself is more pixelated than the background, which makes me wonder if somebody just masked in something flying across the screen. But also remember, these types of cameras, they try to save memory. They're cheap, and they're not capturing, 30 frames a second or 60 frames a second. So it could be appearing to go faster than what it really is. But let me know what you guys think. Maybe. But I'm gonna say nah.
Know what you think. We need scary videos. 5@gmail.com. The Uninvited Guest. A family on Rote Island in Indonesia are gathered to celebrate a birthday when one of the guests captures something truly chilling on camera.
Following the circle. Follow the circle. Oh, Jesus! Get out of the window! Ugh!
A strange uninvited guest can be seen looking into the window.
It's like... I don't mean to laugh, but it's like the one kid that the family hates, like the ugly duckling, and it's just outside. I want some dinner. Like, it's really messed up to joke around like that, but that is scary as bleep. Or it's kind of like the kid that's struggling in the neighborhood, and he just wants to be a part of the family. Or it's a kid that's lost its mind that's about to kill all of you.
Watching the family as they celebrate. Now, without a source, we'll never know exactly what's going on here. So, tell me what you think.
It just reminds me of one of those Hallmark movies where, like, the person is standing outside watching the family celebrate, and it's like they have no family. It breaks my heart. It, like, really does. It's creepy, though, man. I'll choke you out, bro. Stand in front of my window like that?
Cave Crisis. Alex Cantrell from the YouTube channel Underground Explorers is invited to explore a cave on his friend's ranch in Texas. But the cave is partially submerged in water, making it very difficult to enter and explore. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say that this video is not exactly anything paranormal, but it is very scary and 100% real. It's especially scary if you're even the slightest bit claustrophobic. Now, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, I want to stress, no one was seriously injured in this video. The following footage was recorded by a professional cave diver. Do not attempt to do this yourself.
Nuke, you don't gotta tell me not to attempt that. I ain't that much of an idiot. I ain't doing that. Water levels rise. Water levels go down. I ain't being stuck. I've heard of horror stories about this thing. Not doing it. No problem, Nuke. Not doing it, brother.
All right, so Alex is joined by a few of his friends.
Just a question, would any of you guys do that? Let me know in the comment section below. Would any of you guys do what they're about to do?
They begin to explore the frightfully small cave.
I would not.
Who's got the oxygen meter? I don't see that. Look at this. We got an oxygen meter now? So people won't be mad at me? So what all does that show? Carbon monoxide?
Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and low oxygen.
Cool.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So
We got the action adventure twins here helping us out. As you guys are like, Matt, check the oxygen. Oh, danger levels.
breathe on it a little bit.
Danger.
Danger.
It's waterproof?
It is, but I don't think
better
it's
be.
gonna work too well if like the little intakes get
That
clogged
makes
with
sense.
water.
It's gonna be hard to keep that thing out of the water.
Alright guys, we have made it out to the cave that's on the demolition ranch. Or off the ranch.
Wait, is it beeping already?
Well, see, I immediately dunked it underwater.
I told you.
So, you know, I don't think this is gonna give us the accurate
Probably
read.
not our
Or the entire cave has bad air.
It might.
Get into it!
Already an indifferent. A lot further. Okay. We're not even close.
As they work their way deeper and deeper into the cave, the passageway becomes smaller and more claustrophobic. Eventually, there is barely even room to breathe above the murky water. This is when the exploration goes horribly wrong.
No.
Try really hard to keep my head.
This is where we're at right now.
Yeah, this is intense.
I love that they're saying this is intense.
Yeah,
That makes me
heard that yet.
That makes me feel good because I was scared in here and I'm like, what if these things just come in and they're like,
This is stressing me out.
oh, piece of cake, let's climb it.
Yeah. No, this is a little rough.
Yeah.
I feel the rope on my foot. So much water in my ears.
Yeah, same. Oh, man.
Water in my eyes.
Snorkel would be nice right about now. Yeah.
I got so much water in my head.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah, no wood pouring.
Does everybody
Honestly, I can't tell if they're going forward like deeper into things, or if they're like, hey, you know what, we're just heading back now. Things are a little rough, like you just said. Like people might die.
Is he under? Oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. I can just barely hear right here. So loud. This is the waiting area.
I'm glad I didn't go in there and wait.
Are you going, Jacob? Oh, he just bailed.
Oh my God! I'm coming out! Alright, we'll back it out. Back it out, come on out. Holy crap! You okay? You look like the sharpest guy. Did you like shove me over the water? I'm sorry, Alex!
Alex's friend and fellow cave explorer Jacob is a little further ahead in a part of the cave that is so submerged that there's barely room to breathe. As he ducks under the murky water, Jacob becomes confused and panics, breathing in a mouthful of the dirty water. In a terrified frenzy, he tries to back out of the cave as fast as he can, but he slams into Alex, dragging him underwater too. Luckily, the two guys make it out safely, with only a few scratches to remind them of the terrifying incident. This video once again goes to show that sometimes people, even your own friends, can be much scarier and more dangerous than anything paranormal. And I don't know about you, but just watching them in that cramped little tunnel gave me the heebie-jeebies. Now.
Me too, Nuke. Me too. God, my heart rate was elevated the entire time. Again, it's not paranormal. A lot of this stuff is just us having fun together, but also, again, finding that needle in the haystack. But God, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
You can watch this entire exciting cave exploration and many more over on the YouTube channel, Underground Explorers. Hiding under the bed. In another creepy video shared to TikTok without a source, a man is woken up in the middle of the night by a strange thumping sound coming from under his bed. What happens next is absolutely horrifying.
Se escucha algo debajo de la cama. Does anybody ever have those nightmares? Or not like you're not dreaming, but like, you know, sometimes you like dangle your hand off the bed a little bit while you're trying to go to bed, or like maybe your leg or your foot is just barely off the bed and you're just freaking out that somebody's just gonna grab it from under the bed. I do. I like sometimes I'll pull my arm in a little bit because I don't know what's on the other end of that. You know what I'm saying? Someone's gonna get me. What the fuck is
The man looks under his bed but sees nothing that could explain the mysterious thumping. But then a horrific
crap! Oh my God! Holy shite! That might be the top one. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that easily was the scariest thing that just happened to me ever doing this. Wow. Oh my God.
Come sliding out from under his bed, and the video cuts. Now, I'm in no way claiming that this video is real, but it is definitely very creepy. And real or not, I'll leave that for you to decide. The haunted USS Salem. Seth Borden from the YouTube channel Seth and Chase, Josh.
Can we just pause for a moment and like let me collect my thoughts, Nuke? I might have broken my headset. I think I hit myself. I think I punched myself in the face. Wow.
from Exploring with Josh and paranormal investigators Steve and Dylan from Haunted Nights joined together as they set out to investigate the many reports of paranormal encounters on board the historic Navy cruiser, the USS Salem. Although the USS Salem was never involved in any military combat, it was often used as an emergency relief ship and gave medical aid to horribly injured victims, both civilians and Navy crewmen. It is said that up to 400 people have died on the USS Salem throughout the years, including men, women, and children. Today, the Grand Historic Ship is preserved as a museum in Quincy, Massachusetts. Many visitors and employees claim to have seen or heard paranormal activity while on board the ship. The ship's caretaker, Don, explains to the group of investigators that one very active spirit on the USS Salem is that of an older sailor who they refer to as Chief.
And this is, I think, where the chief hangs out.
You think the chief is here?
Well, I think the chief hangs out in here now.
Okay. So you would say that like chief is the authoritative figure?
I would say the chief is the guardian of the ship. The chief is the man who is concerned with people disrespecting the ship and things of that nature. And when the pandemic first started and I started working at home, I let my hair was longer than yours. I mean, it was down to like the middle of my back. And every time I came aboard, the chief would yank my hair.
Oh, man. Damn it.
The guys decide to do an EVP session to try to communicate with the ghost known as the Chief. Their recorder captures some very disturbing responses.
Can you speak into this device in my hand with the blinking red light? That's an emergency current right after I get the horn head.
We are a what? We are something. Clear as day.
Yeah.
That's so vocal, dude. Yeah. Dude, we are. Oh, Ben, we are. Oh my crazy as ever. What is that last word?
It's 2 syllables.
Yeah. We are. We are alive. We are something. Do we just sit there and try it one more time? Yeah. Because now we've heard them, we can tell them that we can hear you. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's bring it back. All right, I'm gonna do it again. We heard you say we are something. We can't understand you. Can you repeat yourself? We are what? Can the chief come down here and talk to us?
Chief, if you're here watching us, can you tell us your name? Oh my god, it did it again.
Bro, I don't even want to film like if this is every question.
Oh my god.
No, bro, I don't want to film.
Oh my god.
Oh, we got some.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just gotta show you this. I'm never one to like show off evidence to like people until like we leave, but like I just want to show you this.
Yeah, we want like the raw reaction to this.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
You've heard them get pissed off like this before?
The group believes that they might have made contact with the entity known as the Chief, and it seems that they have really pissed him off. Next, they investigate the mess hall, a large room that is said to be where the Chief appears the most. Using an Ovilus device and an EVP recorder, the group questions the spirits that haunt the ship, and this is when things get downright creepy.
Who's following us here? And why are you screaming?
Helpless. Helpless. They're helpless.
Oh, we're helpless.
That's way worse. Some touch it.
My hair just got touched. I literally just felt my hair get.
He said every time he came out here, he got his hair pulled when he had long hair.
My hair was longer than yours. I mean, it was down to like the middle of my back. And every time I came aboard, the chief would yank my hair.
If you saw it on camera, but I felt it. Holy shit.
That one might have got it.
Yeah, we'll mind you. Oh, good point. Flashlight's on.
Helpless.
Helpless. They're helpless.
Oh, we're helpless.
Just like what happened to the ship's caretaker Don, something seems to touch Seth's hair. But that's not all they captured. Now, before this next clip, it should be mentioned that the ghost of a young girl and her mother are also said to haunt the USS Salem. When the explorers review their footage, it seems like they might have encountered one of these spirits without even knowing.
Maybe we should
Alice?
Alice.
A woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
Did you see it? If you watch closely, you can see a figure that looks like a girl in a long skirt walking in the background.
Alice.
Alice?
Alice?
Alice.
A woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
Alice?
Alice?
Alice.
I don't know. Because there's so much metal, there's so much ways for light to be reflected off the surfaces that I don't know if it's a dress or not.
Right after we heard a woman's voice.
So did the group make contact with the chief?
God, it kind of does though. Like, I was kind of more focused on the top part of it, but if you kind of look at the bottom, it almost looks like the dress has length to it that, you know, like wedding gowns, how they have like the drape thing and kind of the dress drags along the floor. That's kind of what it looks like if you look at it. I wonder if we can, yeah, we'll just kind of go slow with it.
Alice?
Alice?
Alice.
Too fast. Like if you look at the bottom part of it, it will kind of like drag and kind of bends along the floor a little bit. I might be reading too far into this, but I don't know.
So did the group make contact with the chief? Or, well, did the chief make contact with Seth? And is this the ghost of one of the women who haunt the ship? I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channels Seth and Chase, Exploring with Josh, and Haunted Nights. The Waiting Room. Trixie Joy.
You guys think that was legit? The other one? The hair one, right? You could have your hair. I used to have my hair long. You can, when I had hair, don't you judge me, folks. Okay, we're bald now. You know, when you have your hair long, you know, sometimes it will just fall and it seems like somebody touched your hair, but it was just maybe attached on your shoulder and it just draped and kind of dragged a lot with it. So I don't know, but the other one, that could have been legit EVP and then somebody, Alice or whoever, walking in a gown. Let me know. I do read all the comments. Curious.
Joy Velasco from Davao, Philippines is in the hospital giving birth to her daughter, while her fiancé, Dave, is waiting in an empty hospital ward nearby. While waiting, he sees something that sends a chill down his spine.
What? What? Oh, God!
There's no one in the room, but as Dave looks under the bed, two legs can be seen standing at the other side of the room. He looks up, and again, there's no one there. Dave is pretty freaked out. So did he accidentally capture evidence of the paranormal? Or just who or what do these legs belong to? Playtime?
I don't think that one was legit. I think the guy filmed it and then throw a cut in there, but I don't think that's legit.
Is over. Lorelai Gonzalez from La Paz, Uruguay says that the 10-year-old daughter of one of her family members recorded a very creepy video while she was playing in her bedroom. The young girl is proudly showing off her brand new kitchen playset to the camera when suddenly she gets the scare of a lifetime.
Ahora tengo dos tenedores así, uno rosita, igual que el cuchillo que mostré al principio, no sé si lo mostré al principio, y este tenedor amarillo. Pues tener, que se me está cayendo todo. Perdón, se me está cayendo todo. Dos
I'm moving the camera. I have a feeling that baby's gonna be doing something freaky deeky.
cuchillos amarillos iguales. Tengo esta tacita rosita y esta tacita.
Oh, Jesus! God!
Como fucsia. Huevo. ¿Sí?
A creepy little doll seems to push over a plastic cup. The girl is a little confused but shrugs it off and continues showing her playset. Then the doll's arm lifts up and falls back down all on its own. The girl makes a run for it, flipping her camera and yelling for mama. According to Lorelai, the video was recorded years ago and the girl is now 14 years old. But she is...
And she's never been the same.
still freaked out by this whole incident. They have no idea how the doll could have moved by itself, so this creepy recording remains a mystery to this day.
See?
Hey, if that's not legit, she's a very good actress. Like, she is very good.
Off the wall. 6 months ago, Reddit user AMRV5 moved into an old apartment along with her 2 roommates. Since then, posters, pictures, and basically anything they hang on their walls will frequently just fall to the floor for unknown reasons. This has happened so often that the 3 roommates are starting to get a bit freaked out. One night, Reddit user AMRV5 is all alone in her apartment. Something happens that is truly bizarre.
Whoa, that picture move? Whoa, okay, okay.
What the
A picture frame on the wall rocks back and forth on its own. Then the desk chair slowly moves to face her. The video cuts out there because Reddit user AMRV5 is so terrified that she hurries off to the kitchen to wait for her roommates to come home. Now, after posting her video to Reddit, shocked viewers ask if there might be a more logical explanation. For example, maybe the air vent above the picture is simply causing a draft. So AMRV5 explains that her thermostat is set to turn the heat on at around 4 p.m. every day, and that this could possibly cause an air current. So the next day, just before 4 p.m., she grabs her phone and records the vent.
This is our vent test. We have about a minute until the heat's supposed to cycle on. We're gonna see if that does anything to move the picture frame.
Something gonna happen? I feel like I'm gonna see an image in that picture frame of like somebody. I got goosebumps. What? What? I'm so on edge from that other video a while ago. Oh, her shoe's gone. How nice. I got freaked out of her moving the shoe. I thought the shoe was moving on its own for a second. Ah! What? Jesus Christ. Okay. Hey, at least it didn't break the glass, huh?
He did not come on yet.
While waiting for the heat to come on, there's a loud bang at the door. When AMRV5 goes to check it out, she finds that a shoe has fallen down the steps. But then, another loud bang, this time from inside her apartment. She hurries back in and finds that the picture frame has fallen completely off the wall. So what do you think is going on here? Could Reddit user AMRV5's apartment actually be haunted? I leave it up to you to decide. Bad vibes. Popular Czech ghost hunter Danny Threeman from the YouTube channel TV Twix and his friend Dominic set out to investigate an old abandoned laboratory in the Czech Republic. The building is a source of controversy and tragedy, as unsuspecting employees of the laboratory were forced to undergo horrible experiments to test and study dangerous chemicals. In some cases, these chemicals were fatal. Now, years later, locals claim that the spirit of one of these employees still haunts the building, still afraid and still angry. It's around 4 a.m. when Danny and Dominic find a room with a single bed frame, possibly a bed that belonged to one of the lab employees. They activate their REM pod device and quickly realize that something is not quite right.
Já to zkusím položit na tu postel, víš co? Kámo, čekuj, ta postel vibruje, kde byl. Je to vidět? Ona se hejbe, kámo.
Kámo, ten přístroj se úplně zbláznil, vole. A ono kámo vibruje celý ten rošt s tím přístrojem.
Yes.
Kámo, děláš
kámo,
si
ta
prdel.
postel se hejbla. Lidi, víte to tam vzadu?
Ty píčo.
To ono má rovně, že jo?
Kámo, ona šla ke mně, vole.
Kámo.
Kamo. Ty krávo, OK, děkujem za znamení. Takže víme, že jsi tady s náma. Máme odejít z této místnosti pryč a nechat ti tvůj klid? Pokud ano, zkus se nám znovu projevit. Ty krávo, to si děláš prdel.
Vole, hej.
OK, děkujeme za znamení. My tedy tuto místnost opustíme. Necháme tě tady v klidu, nebudeme se ptát na další.
The thing is, I can't see the bottom of the bed, so I don't know if somebody's just hands are there and just rotating it slightly. You know what I mean? Every time it's rotated, you can't tell if somebody's grabbing the bottom of the bed and just rotating it slightly.
Dotazy. Nevíme, kámo, co se tomu dotyčnému stalo, proč je tady. A jdeme odsaď do prdele. Ty pito! Kámo, to si děláš prdel, vole.
Kámo.
To šlo po mně, kde byl, kámo. Ty krávo, kámo, sedem na to. Sedem na to.
The bed frame seems to vibrate, triggering the REM pod device. Then the bed suddenly moves toward Danny. The two investigators stay calm, but when the bed aggressively slides across the room, they just get out of there. After gathering their courage, they decide to investigate the building's laboratory. This lab was the site of many horrible experiments and tests that were conducted on the building's employees. Danny starts to ask questions to try to get a response from the paranormal presence in the building. For around 20 minutes or so, nothing much happens. But then things take a terrifying turn.
Jsi tu s námi, je tady nějaká duše, která by se chtěla projevit na nějakým z těch přístrojů. Jsme tady jenom kvůli vám, abyste nám ukázali, že tu jste, a pak se samozřejmě zeptáme na nějaké otázky, proč tu jste. Ale jako upřímně nevím, přijeme, že už tady jsme asi 15-20 minut. Přístroje, zatím nic. Trošku jsme to tady přeorganizovali, aby tady byla lepší energie, ale...
Kámo, viděl jsi to?
Co?
Čum?
Neřekli se hejbe, kde byl.
Kámo.
Je to vidět na tom videu, nebo ne?
Ne.
Vidí.
Kámo, asi jo. Já nevím, kámo.
A čum? Já, jakoby, i když to jako se zkusíme jako ustabilizovat, tak stejně se to jakoby trošičku jakoby hejbe, víš? Všim si z toho? Víš?
Jako, ale vítr tady, kámo se to... Kámo.
To byla ta židle teď?
Jo, hej, viděli jste to lidi?
Kámo, co si to do píči s náma hraje, vole. Projev se nám, jestli si tady, dotkni se těch přístrojů, zkus něco, s něčím pohnout, něco posunout. Kámo, ta židle zase, vole.
Kámo. Hej, já bych si s tím dal...
Kámo, já bych šel do toho radši dál, vole,
já
víš
taky,
co?
vole.
Kámo, čekuj. Já jste vidět lidi, a ta židle se fucking klá, kde byl.
Jde to vidět, kámo.
Kámo, vem tu kameru a natoč to zblízka.
Já to přiblížím, kámo.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, I'm blocking it. Hold on, let's fix this real quick. Hold on, folks, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We'll go back just a little bit. So you see it.
Dál. Kámo, ta židle zase, vole. Posunout. Kámo, ta židle zase, vole.
Kámo. Hej, já bych si s tím dal...
Kámo, já bych šel do toho radši dál, vole,
já
víš
taky,
co?
vole.
Kámo, čekuj.
It's rocking.
Já jste vidět lidi, a ta židle se fucking klá, kde byl.
Jde to vidět, kámo.
Kámo, vem tu kameru a natoč to zblízka.
Já to přiblížím, kámo.
Yes, nebo vidět, že fakt nikdo nic s ničím neděláme. Kámo, to je nějaký, vole, nějaký loophole, nebo...
Já nechápu, jako, jak si to může takhle hrát.
Kámo, víš, to je divný jak syně.
Did you guys catch that? Okay. Watch his leg. It mimics exactly the chair moving. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't think this is legit at all. Watch. Okay, so watch his leg. If it's your leg, it would be your left leg, but whatever leg's closest to us, watch. He'll move it back and forth the same time that the chair moves. Like, it's almost exact. Watch.
Kámo, to je nějaký, vole,
See his legs moving in conjunction with it. Look at. And then he moves it back, and it's just moving with it. Look at. And now it starts. Are you guys seeing the same thing I am?
A metal chain swings back and
Já nechápu, jako jak si to
Look
může
at
takhle hrát.
Kámo, víš, to je divný jak syně, že jste tady hnuli věci, ale ty přístroje nic, vole, že?
A metal chain swings back and forth by itself. A chair moves and vibrates much like the bed frame they discovered earlier. But did you see it? Most terrifying of all, the strange translucent figure of a woman in a dress seems to walk across the hallway. The TV Twix team doesn't realize what their camera has captured, and even though they're freaked out by the bizarre movement of the chair, they continue to investigate, moving to a new location with an absolutely gruesome past: the incubator room. According to local legend, a man was tied up in
the baby maker room. Look, I don't think it's legit just from the leg. I could be wrong, but that freaky thing walking across, I don't know what that was.
Tortured to death in the back of this room. As Danny is telling the story, things start to get weird.
Tím, že vlastně ho přivázeli, lynčovali jako svině, tamhle v tom zadním inkubátoru ho prostě normálně zavřeli, jo. A to je možná ta duše, protože když jsem o tom zrovna mluvil, jako že ho zavřeli, tak se nám to projevilo, jako že asi ano.
Ty vole.
Kámo, ty dveře toho inkubátoru, jak kde byl?
Nevíte to?
Co si děláš, prdel?
Kámo,
ten přístroj furt jede, ten rempot. Co si děláš, prdel? Kámo, co se to tady děje, jak ty vole?
Co bylo?
Kámo, nevím, mně přijde, vole, že ten rempot jakoby furt zvyšoval teplotu. Vzadu mi přijde, že se hejbe, kámo, to lano, vole. Vlastně mi to zdá.
Kámo, jestli taky...
Já nevím, možná už mám, kámo, fakt halucinace.
Ne, fakt, kámo, se hejbe asi, ale...
Myslíš? Kámo.
Jo, kámo.
Ty dveře, kámo.
Počkej, vole.
Kámo, to si děláš pryč odsaď.
Kámo.
Já zkusím, vole, z toho ekvipu ještě vyndat jeden vlastně jiný přístroj.
Kámo! Hej, kámo, já už jdu do prdele.
Takže jde se pohla teď, viděl jsi to?
Jo, viděl jsem to, kámo.
Ty p***.
Hej, já už jdu do prdele.
Kámo, sedem na to.
A ty dveře ještě,
jdu
kámo.
ten přístroj, vole.
Kámo. Hej.
Kámo, jdeme do prdele, odsaď do p***, vole!
Kámo, vole.
Ty si děláš prdel, kámo, se nám ještě v životě nepodařilo zachytit tohle.
The TV Twix guys have had enough. The two investigators grab their equipment and just head home. So did Danny and Dominic capture proof of the paranormal? Could this be the spirit of one of the employees that suffered horrible experiments here? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The ghost in the garage. This next creepy video was reposted to the internet.
We got bonus footage, baby! Not just top 10, but top 11.
Internet without a source. Allegedly, a woman named Sarah is recording a video after she notices strange activity inside her neighbor's garage. What makes the footage so creepy is that her neighbors are not home. They're away on vacation, leaving both their home and garage completely empty. This is the video.
What was that? What is that moving across? Dude, what is that?
A light flickers and something seems to quickly race back and forth inside the garage. Whatever it is then stops and peeks out at her, staring right at Sarah before quickly disappearing out of sight. Now, without a source, it's impossible to know exactly what's going on here. But whatever this is, moves at a speed that's just a little too fast for a normal human being. So what do you think this is? Let me know.
It's weird because I don't know if it comes across on TV or guys' cell phones or tablets, but there's like, it almost looks like it's cropped. I mean, it'd be really good editing, but there's a black bar around the window on each side and they're not even. As if it basically looks like somebody masked out the garage doors, and which you could do easily in editing. And if you look at the tape, there's also black bars around that as well. What I'm guessing is that somebody just masked, and it's a perfect square, by the way. Like where the notice on the garage door, it's a perfect black square. So I'm thinking somebody literally just masked out the garage door and then just put a video image actually behind one scene behind the other, and this is what we get. I don't think it's paranormal at all.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't already,
look at us debunking stuff together. Look, I could be totally wrong. I'm always open-minded to things, and that's the whole purpose of doing this, is to try to find those needle in a haystack videos that are actually real, or what we think to be real. And we have found maybe a handful after doing this for quite some time. We have to sift through the fake stuff, the stuff that's not even paranormal, where we can have a little fun with. But again, the purpose of this is to explore the paranormal, the unexplained, and the supernatural together as a community. Have a little bit of fun. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hit that like and subscribe button. Leave us a comment down below. Think about hitting that join tab over there. And folks, I'll see you later here